Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. When your quarterback takes the field, to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got...
He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to get to him. He's got it. Bust through behind his pad. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading deep. Quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Derrick. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him doubled.
Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Grabs it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for his own great field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Tide! They'll try to tack one more. Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And he grabs it. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Running with power. At midfield, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the...
And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Bama. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Pushes toward the goal line. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Wants to throw. It's Warren. Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Alabama! And this defense... interception return. How about this? These guys are going for two. Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nut.
Looking for a deep man. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Crimson Tide. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Warren. He's going up top. Snatches it on the run. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Motion from the offense. They want to just keep throwing it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks.
He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Miller with the ball. He breaks a tackle. And he'll make his way. Solid pickup.
And it's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. With jet sweep pass. He backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
Looking left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milroe, using his legs to buy some time. They finally... But not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting 1st downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Going for it all. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get? Pulls it in inside the 10. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Milroe. Trying to beat the D deep. Traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Buys a little time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
The give and the run on fourth down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense is scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Touchdown time!